Okay. Zampuizama. Where is my life?
I'll have to settle for that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anti-climactic.
Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Let's go. Xin bạn to này tôi nói guys. Lo con net chung. What the fuck is going on, bro? So you're still thinking of me, just like I know you should. I cannot give you everything. I know I'll be so good. चलो, let's go. What's up, bro? Me all. No more super sub. Don't need super sub. Yo.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. There is the live figure of Ed Milson.
Well, I think it's his athleticism that's helped him pioneer that style of playing out from the back, probably before the term even existed, Peter. He'll have a massive part to play in ensuring this team keeps its shape.
In no way.
Well, he'll effectively switch between centre-back and defensive midfielder, constantly sniffing out danger, but it's his ability to turn creator when he wins the ball back, which makes him so key.
Yeah, he's got the lot, hasn't he? No wonder his team and indeed his national team have been so successful with him in the side.
Spot on.
Vomokde.
Messi. Neymar. And Mateus. First quarter of an hour gone. De Bruyne.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Played with finesse. And that's been drilled in. Marquinhos clears without hesitation. Mbappe, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's good running with the ball. He's under a lot of pressure there. Mohamed Salah steaming forward at pace. He's having a hit! Mo Salah! Sensational! A finish right from the top drawer, and Milan have the lead. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Half an hour played now. De Bruyne. Passes short and sharp. Mbappe. Brilliantly cut out. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Zanetti made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Neymar, played out wide. Zanetti delivers. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Borussia Dortmund go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution.
So the action resumes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
De Bruyne. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Borussia Dortmund do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Salah. Oh, this looks sharp. Cross needs to be good. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Belletti. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Oh, it's come loose!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Desai. Antonetti. Mateus. And here's Rafinha. The message is clear, none shall pass. Mohamed Salah gets on his bike and on the move. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Shevchenko!
Shit!
And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution for Milan, number 6.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Number 14.
There you have it. The referee says that time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but...
Let's go with the bit, folks. It's over. Net 才先拉掉，然后。Let me shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. มึงtotalมึงเกรดตลาด left left manager pa unnerve ni ngati update jawan to kan kaya ka naisun na excellent na thore ta oho imusyala juga dite investing
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And a header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Havertz. It's a really well-measured ball.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yep, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come.
He's having a pop! Magnificent from Matthias Cunha! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, that's a key interception. Figo. Musiala. This is a promising build-up, and that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Edmilson. And it's Figo. Musiala. Going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's the chance to counter. Gerrard. Batistuta. Borussia Dortmund leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Zanetti crosses. Musiala. And it's Batistuta. Can he get it through? Nicely weighted ball. Pings in across. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Gerrard. Musiala! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Musiala actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Belgium with the corner, they're first. Tries to get it clear. He's picked his way through, and a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Figo is offering a wry smile there.
Tries to pass it through. Now, he's one-on-one! And the shot! Goal! And this is getting better and better. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Borussia Dortmund are doing very... Oh, he's having a go! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence.
Van Dijk.
He's got away. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Split-second reaction.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Belgium have their second corner now. And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, he's found support out wide. Chance! Harmlessly behind. Messi. Zanetti. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Zanetti, impressive jump. Has another go. Relentless, just relentless. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much...
He's having a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Borussia Dortmund have hit a quick-fire double here. Matheus Cunha is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Pepe defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Figo. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Has a look up and delivers. Khan claims it without any fuss. Could move up a gear here. Always onto this. This interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Messi. He'll try from distance. It's a goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Pass it.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been a
Tries one from range! Musiala! Amazing! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Oh, shooting chance! And there's a goal! They are playing them off the park! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
And yes, it's him again. Just about within shooting range. Oh, almost a sixth.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get
Parking
there.
outside.
Musiala!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, it's a great ball here. That's tidy. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looks to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Messi running with the ball. Musiala. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Bit lang itakan to.
Havertz. Now it's Matheus Cunha.
Matheus Cunha really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rodri. Messi. Very much a man of this moment. And the whistle goes for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
And we come to you
Borussia
now with a
Dortmund
quick
are
request
looking
for
as
support
solid as
for
I've
our
seen for
charity
some
fund,
time.
Champions
All departments
Football.
are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Borussia Dortmund looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline.
Why do you so obsessed with me?
Substitution for Belgium, number 13, Rijkaard.
So right back into the action.
Belletti. Coming on the field, number 14, Henderson.
Bellingham has it in a wide position.
Silvestro. Substitution
Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Rodri. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Musiala. He's going for goal! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Now it's Bale. And the through ball. Borussia Dortmund do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, good-looking ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Bale. Oh, that's a fine interception. Pepe can clear it away.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Musiala in acres of space out wide. And he's taking no chances there. And it's Musiala. Gerrard goes for goal! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Belgium are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Hey.
Always goal side. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And again! Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now it's Musiala. They're urging him to shoot. Chance for a shot! Oh, good finish! They're back within reach! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Belgium may be down, but not out just yet.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rafinha tries one from range. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This is their second corner of the game. They've played it short. In towards the back stick. Belgium have the chance to go the other way. And this is Ronaldo. And it's Batistuta. Borussia Dortmund do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Bellingham. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cross to the back post. Getting up there! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Bellingham.
Hey.
Good read, needed to be deftly away. Bellingham. Gerrard does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Bale. And it's made its way to him. Oh, it's come loose. Henderson with the clearance. Oh, this looks sharp. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And how good was that? A finish right from the top drawer. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Substitution for Belgium. Number 25, Musiala. Number 8.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. All of a sudden we have a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the...
Shevchenko! Brilliant from Shevchenko! He's got himself an absolute peach. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Borussia Dortmund go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? And no mistake. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming in a...
Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This further to improve their cause.
Oliver Kahn, let's go.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's good play. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Plays a sharp little ball here, and it's been hooked away. Borussia Dortmund have got it back, and they'll have another go. Zanetti. And this is Shevchenko. And here's Griezmann. It's Griezmann! Quite brilliant from Griezmann!
Don't mess
That
with
is
me,
a
boy.
gem! An absolute gem! And they are disappearing out of sight. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. It made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Borussia Dortmund palpably stronger, better, superior. And here's Shevchenko. Has a look and place it forward. Bale takes the shot. And for sure, that was not one of his best. Scholes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Couldn't squeeze it through. Griezmann. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Gerrard. 4 added minutes on the board. Rafinha. No, he's not getting past him there. Mbappe. Mbappe finding himself in space. Well, there's a probing ball. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Please report to the staff room immediately.
Division Cup bozdum bro. 다시 안 모르겠다. क्या है vardı. Cần là Lego. Cần là Lego. Ayah, tá freio, man.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
Well, Edmilson's selection has certainly attracted some scrutiny, but the man himself looks, as ever, Jim, utterly unfazed.
Yeah, I like him because he's got a certain elegance about him, Peter. We all know Brazilian players love the idea of getting forward, and he's probably one of the better defensive players on the ball.
So no gung-ho heroics.
No chance.
Ayah.
Alexander-Arnold, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's McAllister. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Havertz. Messi. Best. Nicely shaped ball. Best.
Hey.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, nice touch. And he's lost his man here. And here's Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard. He's having a pop! Against the crossbar. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And he's got away from him. Wow. Rummenigge!
Shit.
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can clear their lines. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Well, that pass isn't the best. McAllister, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cunha making good progress. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Messi.
Oh,
He's on it, can he get away? Shapes to shoot!
netto.
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Oh, what a mistake! He is through here. And he shoots! It's bounced back off the post. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh no, this does not... Takes a shot!
Finally.
Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Borussia Dortmund have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pasok. Yes.
And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. They're urged. And Messi! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly.
That's the end of the first 45.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Borussia Dortmund firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.
Substitutions taking place.
So off we go again. Totti, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Zanetti venturing down the left. The ball goes in. Totti. At best. He's picked his way through. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ambitious ball here. Now this could be a chance. McAllister finding himself in space. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Alexander-Arnold. Rummenigge, given the lift of his goal. And it's Ibrahimovic. McAllister. Schneider. Schneider going face to face with his great rival. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ibrahimovic had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his...
Messi! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Havertz.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
McAllister clears it away. And he thumps it clear. Kante calmly anticipates. Matheus Cunha. He's gone for goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Matheus Cunha really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Rummenigge is onto it in a flash. Now it's Havertz, and it's made its way to him. There's the shot! Oh, what has happened here? And one more try! And it's there! And that is his 50th goal for his current club. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution in progress.
뭐야? 됐다. bullet header 이동 동안 bullet header. bullet header. 떨었죠. fair. Defensive midfield more tight. Yes, bro. Ta mẹ bật ta. Bây giờ mai comeback down mẹ bật ta. Sweetest dream turned into nightmare. I don't even have an account anymore, man. I all sold my account.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
I don't know, in district hospital.
So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Matthias Cunha! Magnificent from Matthias Cunha! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead.
See, man, United player.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Tampa Bay Rowdies are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Hey,
Reds one in. Let's cut it out. Deftly away.
Pasok. Yeah. Nice.
That's a little off target. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Raul knocks it into space. Great vision. And this is Berbatov. Can he finish? Keeper's not concerned by that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Nice.
Oh, that's fabulous. Rijkaard.
Tampa Bay definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And he thumps it clear.
Clear kok.
And that's definitely not his best.
Nice.
Havertz! And he's managed to get... And he shoots! Messi! And that has fair fizzed.
Messi clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Not 참아왔다고 하네요.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Shot a goal! And it's in! And just like that, he's into double figures now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And that was asking for too much. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now it's Messi. Defending was strong and firm. Rummenigge always looking for that half a chance. And it's Berbatov. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chance for a shot! And there's a goal! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful, Port.
That's it, 45 minutes up. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Borussia Dortmund ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval.
Coming on the field is number 13.
Away we go again.
Erling Haaland.
And this is Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Van Dijk. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence.
Give.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Bruyne. Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, just the keeper now! That's going to go a long way. Tampa Bay Rowdies can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Tampa Bay really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Spread neatly, well seen, saw that coming. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Goes down, but nothing given.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Haaland!
Nice.
Well, there's plenty to like
Nice.
about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, they could be caught out here! He's having a pop! And that really should have been that.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. He leaps for it! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Well timed, excellent interception.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's found a way through. And the finish! And yes, it's there! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And we're done. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Havertz picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
On public transportation today,
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions.
My tough friend. OP squad. OP squad.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Borussia Dortmund.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Zanetti. Now it's Maciej Cunha, just eases him off the ball. And he cuts out the supply. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's...
Oh, good play!
Hey.
And oh, he's got that completely wrong. And it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Edmilson. Borussia Dortmund are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Borussia Dortmund have reclaimed it. Zanetti. Knocks it out wide. Brilliantly cut out. Messi. Havertz. And here's Ibrahimovic. Zanetti. Moved on forwards. Aimed beyond the defence.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge. Here's Maciej Cunha. And it's Zanetti.
Come on, pass it.
He's on it, can he get away? Plays it in, tries a shot!
Hey.
Oh, he's been caught. Shoots! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Borussia Dortmund have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Looking for the run. The ball looks a good one. Shot, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
There will be 1 minute.
He leaps for it! Harmlessly behind. Done delicately. That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Borussia Dortmund go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Borussia Dortmund have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substitution for Milan, number 15, Chiellini, number 8, Bellingham.
So the action resumes.
Number 17,
Borussia Dortmund currently ahead by the smallest of margins.
Substitutions taking place.
Borussia Dortmund come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Xavi Alonso, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Zanetti.
Amake.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And they're back on the ball again. And he's managed to get rid. It's gone out for a throw-in. Van Dijk. Borussia Dortmund are ahead here by what is still the only goal. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Matheus Cunha is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. He's having a hit! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
What's he gonna do, boy?
That's good running with the ball. And that has left him in a heap. Van Dijk gets it away. No way through there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Ibrahimovic. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries from distance. So close to drawing level.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. That is good alertness.
Borussia Dortmund surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And it's Ibrahimovic. And that little bit of Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. The final 5 minutes. I think we're just about done here.
Last defense.
Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And there goes the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Plus.